This video is sponsored by OneFootball, the app that lets you know all the up-to-date facts about transfers, rumours, everything about your club. If you would like to download that, please download that in the link in the description down below.
Now, there's a touch of controversy about this goal. We've been having arguments all the way back from the pub about ghosts and aliens more than this, but it started with this. Now, the goal come 8 minutes from the end. It was heartbreaking. I feel cheated. For me, it's a foul on Randolph. If he doesn't step in front of him, he saves it. It's a weak tapping. It's weak.
I'm sort of in the middle because I look at it as if West Ham would have scored that goal, none of us would be saying a foul.
Yeah, but it'd have probably been disallowed.
Yeah, it wouldn't have, would it? Because it's a goal. But Schweinsteiger is obviously running towards the goal. He's not looking at Randolph. He's not looking at him. Yes, he has clattered him. He has run into him, but he hasn't.
He's put him into the net, right?
Yeah, but for me, he hasn't. I can see. That's what I'm saying. It's hard because.
But the thing is, put it this way, right? Although you're saying like he wasn't looking at him, if he doesn't put Randolph in the back of the net, Randolph's in a good position to save that.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
I agree with what Ryan's saying.
Right, this is what I'm saying.
Right, let's put it this way, right?
I'm not saying it with like it's tough. It's tough.
A foul. It's a foul.
Well, obviously it ain't because the ref ain't give it.
It's a foul. That's a foul all day.
Go on.
We talked about it earlier. Geezer run across somebody. You get your legs tangled. He ain't meaning to kick him. He ain't meaning to bring him down. You tell him they consider that a foul. If that's a foul,
didn't get a foul.
But he did.
No, he didn't.
Not a foul.
What are you talking about?
When Lingard ran across him, the same as Kiate in the Blackburn game, the same as the one in the Everton game.
It's a tough one because if Schweinsteiger would have looked at him and then done it, I'd have said foul all day long.
He's running towards the line. He knows that there's a chance if he hits that line.
He's running towards the line because that ball's coming in there.
Yeah,
and as an attacking midfielder, you're going to automatically go towards the goal.
But as he knows as a player that if he don't get the ball, but he just lands on that line, that goalkeeper can't get past him.
Yeah, but then is that a foul or is it just smart play?
In my mind, it's smart play.
Thank you.
No,
that's what I mean.
Smart play or not, it's foul.
But
he's whacked into him.
No, but
he hasn't whacked into him. He hasn't whacked into him.
I've seen fouls against goalkeepers given for less.
Yeah.
I've seen fouls against goalkeepers when a player's challenged for the ball.
If a goalkeeper jumps up like this, to collect the ball, and a striker challenges him like that, they give a foul.
Yeah,
they give a foul.
Yeah,
he's smashed into him. He's smashed him into the back of the net.
And the striker's watching where the ball is. He ain't bothered where the goalkeeper
is. It's a fucking foul. It's a foul. That was a foul. I'm sorry,
but I also see. That's what I'm saying. I see your side of the argument.
This is what I'm saying. You've got to look at it as this point of view. If that had been West Ham, if that had been Sacco down the other end,
but that happened.
Running to I'll
tell you what,
you wouldn't have said a foul.
No, that happened.
But you wouldn't have said it. You would never have said a foul. Not in a million years would you have said that was a foul if that had been Sacco doing it at the other end. So if we'd have equalised, you would have said that's not right.
No, I wouldn't have said fuck all because we're winning the game.
Well, there you go. Then that's football. That is football.
No, but that's a foul.
But he hasn't done it. Schweinsteiger hasn't. For me, hasn't done that on purpose.
It doesn't matter.
He's running towards the goal.
They don't clip their legs on purpose, right? But that's a foul.
Right.
But
it's a foul.
Right.
It's a foul.
It's not a foul because the ref hasn't give a foul. So it's not a foul. It's a goal. It's an equaliser.
No, I know what you're saying.
And that's what I'm saying.
But
if Sacco would have done that at the other end, to De Gea, you would not be sitting here now saying Man United should have had a free kick. You wouldn't have said it.
We've done it.
You would not have said it. You would not have said it. You would not have said it.
Carroll bumped into fucking Mignolet.
You're right in the sense of we wouldn't be saying this now, right? If that goal was disallowed.
Andy Carroll done it to De Gea a couple of years ago, and it was not a free kick, and he steamed into him and headbutted him.
That was really pushed him while he was in midair.
But what I get what you're saying, right? If that ball comes in and Sacco taps it in, and then Carroll's blocked off the goalkeeper, right, and we score, we ain't having this discussion.
You feel aggrieved?
Yeah, but I get what you're saying as well. Do you see? Both sides have a point. If it's the other end and it's us, and that's disallowed for a foul. we're sitting here going, well, it weren't a fucking foul because he ain't even looking at the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
You see,
No,
it's
but
the
I'm
other
not
end of
saying that. I'm not saying. I'm
The
saying
main-
if
the
we
main
would have
thing
scored,
for me-
if we would have equalised today,
Yeah.
1-1, Sacco would have scored
Yeah.
and done exactly the same. Would we have been sitting here now saying that should have been a free kick to
that's what I
United?
said. That's what I said.
Exactly, you wouldn't.
For me,
Exactly.
For me,
you
it's poor
wouldn't.
defending at the back post. The guy.
Yeah, Sacco
yeah.
was poor defending. He shouldn't have allowed him to get in front of him in the first
poor
place.
Poor defending.
And Randolph is
the
running
cross
back.
coming
This
too
is
easy.
what I mean. You've got an attacking midfielder running that way, and you've got a goalkeeper running that way. So you go on the A13 and you pull out. You've got a car going that way, a car going out. You're going to clatter into each other.
Yeah. Look,
That's what
I
I
get what
mean.
you're saying, but
Schweinsteiger for me hasn't looked at Randolph. He hasn't turned round and gone, well, I'm taking him out here.
No.
He's
he
running
hasn't.
towards the goal where the
I totally
ball's
agree.
going.
He hasn't turned around and gone, I'm taking him out here, but he knows if he lands on that line,
He can't get past
he
him.
can't get past him.
That's
Do you get what I'm
obstruction.
saying?
But then-
He's not
yeah, but
done it
then-
intentionally, but
I know,
he knows
I
as
know
a
what you're saying. I
player.
know what you're saying. But then players do that in centre mid.
He's been.
Players,
Of course they do.
players do that.
But
on
then they
any
get
part of
fouls
the pitch.
against them.
Not all the time.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
Exactly.
I'm sure. To be honest, I'm sure in
And
the
I think
game.
the goalkeeper deserves more thingy because he's the most important player on the pitch. You take a goalkeeper out,
During the
it's
game,
a fucking open goal.
During the game, Payet's cut across someone defensively. I think it was in the first half. It might have been that Martial's. He's run. Payet's gone like that, but stood in front of him. He's bumped into him. Referee said, "Play on." You know, Payet knows what he's doing.
No.
Yeah, he does. Payet knows what he's
Martial
doing.
jumped into him.
But it don't matter.
I know
Payet-
exactly what.
but that's
No,
what I'm
he
saying,
jumped
but-
into it. He could have walked round him.
He couldn't have walked round him because
Of course he
Payet
could.
was
This is what I
there.
mean. You've just got West Ham syndrome.
He
You're
could
not
have-
seeing.
No, I
you're
can
not
see what you're
seeing-
saying. But the thing is, Randolph is running across. If he'd have got in front of him and he could have gone round him, I'd have said, "Nah, it's not a foul." But the fact that he's clattered into him and rolled him into the net, it's a foul.
The thing is, like, he hasn't like run into him like a rugby player and took him in the back of the net. Randolph, that's what I'm saying. Randolph's running that way. Schweinsteiger's running that way. They're going to clatter each other. Randolph's going to go that way, no matter what.
The thing is, it's both points of view are right.
I think it's a foul.
That's
He
the thing.
doesn't think it's a
No,
foul.
I'm not,
but it's a
I'm
foul.
not saying it's a foul. I'm
It's
not
not
saying
a
I
foul
don't
because
think it's a
goal.
foul.
There was no
I'm not saying I
intent.
don't think it's foul. I'm saying there's no intent. It's not
Yeah.
like he's done it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's just one of them things. It's clear. And this is what I'm saying. If it had been Sacco or Carroll or whoever up the other end, and we'd have equalised like that, none of us now would be sitting here now saying Man United should have had a free kick.
Does
that should have. You
Does
wouldn't.
it all fall back to the inconsistency of refereeing? How in some games that would have been seen as a foul, and in others it wouldn't.
It's been showed many times. Yeah, if that, I believe, right, it's not going to be proven. It can't be proven. If that was up the other end, the linesman would have been fucking waving his flag like he's fucking like he's pulling an ice cream van.
You got away with it for years at Old Trafford.
Listen, if that was at the
decisions
Emirates-
going for
There's
That was at the
there's a
Emirates.
penalty decision.
Right, if that was at the Emirates and it was us scoring against Arsenal, knocking Arsenal out the FA Cup, that would have been a foul all day long. The same as Old Trafford when Man
You
United
can't
were on
keep
top.
going on this. It's at whatever ground. You can't keep going on that. You can't.
It's true though.
It's not
there's
true.
truth
It's not
to it.
true at
There is,
all.
of course, there's truth.
Barnsley,
not true at
Barnsley
all.
were the first team to win a penalty at Old Trafford in God knows how many years. You know, because you didn't get given it. You could be literally took out at the waist at Old Trafford in the penalty box and not get a penalty back in the third year.
That's all bullshit.
It's not. It's not.
It is all
because
bullshit.
I'm
It
sure
is
if
all
you go
bullshit,
back and look
Scott.
back, you can see fouls that were blatant fouls that were never given.
What about the Nolan goal a few years ago?
Exactly. He went offside.
Yeah, but that's just a lie. How many? Yeah, but it don't matter what ground it's at. That could have happened in fucking Vauxhall Conference. It still happens.
But it's still.
Don't matter that it's at Old Trafford.
It still happens.
Yeah, we've had things like
got
that.
the goal given.
Yeah, Van Persie scored one.
Yeah, but it just shows
that's
you
just
that
football.
it does go towards the bigger sides. It does.
But we've had decisions this year where it's gone for us and it shouldn't have. We've had decisions. We've sat here on post-match pints and talked about goals that we've scored and we shouldn't have had, fouls and things like that. It's football. You know what I mean? It's fucking
It's
football.
the inconsistency of refereeing.
yes.
That's what we're getting at, inconsistency of refereeing.
But then, what are you going to have, robots?
To be
You're going to
honest,
turn it into rugby and stop
we're
every
gonna-
2 minutes?
What we're going to talk about?
They've started
We're
it.
going to talk about next season once they bring in their trialling thingy next season, aren't they? Video refereeing.
I don't know, man. It's just, I just think that's a foul.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
it, yeah.
and you look at it is the inconsistency of refereeing. The geezer the other day with Benteke, that was never a penalty,
That's a nailed-on penalty, and he doesn't give it. He's looking right at Riley. There's nothing else he can see. You said it yourself. He can't see fuck all else.
But then you've also got to say, like, when you look at their equaliser, you've got nearly probably every single player in that box. He's looking at one thing. He can't look at every single player.
But that's what I'm saying. The linesman.
Yeah, but you've also got to think the linesman might not have had a good view of it. It's just one of them things. And this is what I'm saying. If it comes down to it, how many times have we sat on post-match pint this year and said, if that had been in West Ham's box, we would have, like, you know what I mean? It's true.
I think if you're running into a goalkeeper, it's a foul. If you're obstructing him,
why don't we just agree to?
I don't think he's running into the goalkeeper on purpose. He's running.
No, but he's run into him. If he's run into him, he's run into him.
We could argue about this the whole night, right? At the end of the day.
I'm not saying he's run into him on purpose. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
But all right, put it this way then. How many times in this season have you been at Upton Park and watched a game and you've seen two players clatter together and you've said fair barge?
No, I don't believe in that fair barge shit.
What? So you telling me now? You've played football. You've played football yourself.
Yeah.
Shoulder to shoulder is a challenge. How many times have you seen a free kick given?
Not when.
All right. So say for instance it'd been the other way round. Then what if Randolph would have clattered into Schweinsteiger, but they were still equalised? Would you have said a free kick to Schweinsteiger?
No,
exactly. Well, what's the difference?
What's the difference? Because Schweinsteiger isn't affecting the play.
What's the difference?
Schweinsteiger isn't affecting the play.
If Randolph took out Schweinsteiger and they still scored, disadvantage.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, would you have said that should have been a free? All right, and say for instance, then if Randolph would have clattered into Schweinsteiger, they would have missed that. Would you have said penalty?
I would have said fuck all.
Exactly. So this is what I mean. You can debate it all day long.
That's what I'm saying. You can argue this point.
When you wear your West Ham hat, you always see the West Ham
goalkeepers get protected, and they need protection
because
they're the most important.
Yeah, but then how many times the goalkeepers taking out strikers?
But that is the only person.
This is what I mean. Goalkeepers are protected too much.
I remember Bosnia hitting someone in the head and knocking him out.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, that was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's what I'm saying.
German and a Spurs fan. You know what I mean?
This is
Spurs player.
This is what I mean. Like, it's just you can't. You can debate it all day long.
But against the reason why goalkeepers get this sort of protection is because they are the only people on the pitch that can handle the ball on the line. They're the most in them times. They're the most important player on the pitch. They've got to be protected because you can't just have people smashing into goalkeepers, rolling them into the net.
Yeah, but then goalkeepers can smash into strikers.
Yeah, but they're allowed.
But why are they allowed?
I'm sure they used to.
Why are they allowed to?
In the goal, didn't they?
Yeah, I think. Why are they allowed to?
Because they're going for the ball.
But then a striker's going for the ball. How many times have you seen Andy Carroll have his eyes on that ball and clatter into a goalkeeper and they give a free kick?
A free kick, yeah.
Exactly.
But then why is that right then? But the goalkeeper could not have his eyes on the ball and smash into Carroll. You can debate it all day long.
A goalkeeper
comes out. No, they don't.
Fucking
hell, man. I've been to every single game at the bowling this year and I've seen so many times that a goalkeeper has clattered into Carroll and they've got a free kick when Andy Carroll's had his eyes on that ball.
I agree with
Back me up,
So why is that a foul then? And the one, if you run into the goalkeeper, it's not.
But that's what I'm saying.
But we're not saying. Yeah, but the goalkeeper's obviously there to take Carroll out. He knows what he's going to do. This is what I'm saying. Schweinsteiger, if Schweinsteiger would have had a little look, if Schweinsteiger would have looked out of his eye.
How do you know he didn't? How do you know
because you can see him look at the ball. We've watched the replay 20 fucking times.
You can't tell.
Oh, Nicky's right.
He knows him. No, I don't care. I do not care. You can't. You don't know.
Well, you're the you.
No, not do you. No, I don't.
do you. So why are you fucking saying I don't know? You don't fucking know.
Because you don't know.
To be honest, the only person that does know is Schweinsteiger, and he ain't ever going to remember the truth. So right, let's put this. Hang on,
this is what I'm saying. Like you're saying, oh, you know, and I don't know fuck all.
No, I'm not saying you don't know fuck all. I'm just telling you. I think it's a foul.
Right. Well, I don't think it was. So
you don't know whether you see him or not. You can't say you never looked at him. You don't know he was there. I'm sorry, but you can't say that.
That's the equaliser.
You can't say it.
We've spent about 20 minutes on that.
This is what I mean. Like, you come on this shit to do like talk, and you can't even give your fucking opinions. Like you give your opinion, and people just fucking jump down your fucking throat.
You know what I mean? Anyone's throat. At the end of the day, you're debating your side.
I ain't debating fuck all no more.
Your side.
I ain't debating fuck all.
That's what it's all about.
Not debating fuck all.
You both got different opinions. We'll just agree to disagree, and we'll move on.
I ain't debating fuck all.
All right, that's the end of the game. 1-1. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, goalkeeper, whether it's a foul or not, it's either here or there. But